Hello and welcome to Ignite Your Vision TV. This is the place where women who have faced emotional trauma and brokenness can come to be transformed, inspired, and empowered to reignite your sense of self confidence and worth, realign your divine purpose, rediscover your hidden treasures, and overcome limiting beliefs to get unstuck so you can live ignited and thrive in every area of your life. And today I am going to be sharing my story with you. I'm going to be sharing how the pain I've endured from my past birthed out my purpose. Hi there, I am Andrea Cook, and I am a Vision Igniter Empowerment Lifestyle Coach. I am also the Chief Brand Visionary and CEO of Divine Solution Enterprises, which is comprised of three divisions. Dare to Live Ignited Coaching, which offers transformative life coaching programs through live and virtual workshops, support groups, telesummits, retreats, and conferences to help individuals who have faced emotional trauma and brokenness to overcome self limiting beliefs and regain their sense of self confidence and worth to realign their life with their divine purpose and birth out their gifts. Divinely Inspired Kingdom Creations and Accessories, which offers inspirational products such as t shirts, mugs, spoken word MP3s, plaques, both digital and printed books, and much, much more. As well as Lady Divine Creations, which helps you to create a personal Speak Life experience through my boutique style prophetic nameplates that speak life and create lasting impressions. I am leading a charge to help individuals who have faced emotional trauma and brokenness to be equipped and transform their life by using my gifts of the 5 E's: enlightenment, edification, exhortation, encouragement, and expressive creativity, as well as insight, teaching, and coaching. And by using my talents that I have gained from my background and experiences of being in corporate America for over 18 years, obtaining my bachelor's degree in small business management and entrepreneurship, being certified in NLP, neuro linguistic programming, and life coaching, studying psychology and how to heal the mind through energy healing. And before launching my business, I've been helping to make an impact in people's lives for over 15 years. I've served as a national chaplain in the men and women's outreach ministry. And just being a mom of three handsome young men, two I have birthed, one is 11, and my youngest is 10, and one that has been added to my life through marriage and is now graduated from college and has started a family of his own. Now, side note here, if you ever hear a video or you're on a call or I'm doing a live and I just want to let you know that you just might hear my youngest two in the background. So, welcome to my world and just being uniquely me. Now, on the lighter side, I absolutely love, love, love chocolate, gospel rap, fashion, and helping others to see themselves from a place of royalty. I love to laugh because it brings me joy and it's like medicine for my soul. I am the quirky optimist. So I think that I'm a little hilarious. I can be corny at times, of course, but I'm peculiar and unique, confident about standing out and doing my own thing. I am courageous, artsy, and creative. And I think I should have been an actress, but I think I missed my calling on that. But I love to write and express myself through fashion, art, music, and poetry. And I'm really enthusiastic and optimistic. So I believe that every cloud has a silver lining and the cup is half full. And most of the time, you're going to see me smiling somewhere or saying hello. So I'm here to let you know that it's now time to no longer live in a state of dormancy, fear, a low mental vibrational state as a child of God. But it's time to live ignited, and I feel blessed to be on this journey with you. This world is waiting for you to rise up to your God given potential. So let's not let this moment in time pass you by. Now, like so many women on this journey in life, I have also faced some challenges. I've made some not so good choices. I've experienced an identity crisis as far as my walk with God. I've had to embrace or having to face my fears. I've had a lack of faith. I've gone through verbal abuse and emotional anguish and narcissistic abuse, which has equated to emotional trauma. I've experienced and have had insecurities and the lack of self confidence and worth, being bogged down by negative thoughts and not wanting to live. And I know what it's like to know that you're called, but you're seeking reassurance from others in order for you to move forward or to get into action. I know what it's like to carry out a vision that you know God gave you, but encounter some setbacks along the way. I understand what hurt, pain, and disappointment feels like. I know what being violated and unvalued feels like, as well as feeling alone or feeling unloved and misunderstood, going through financial struggles, and having my children before marriage, and feeling a lack of fulfillment. Attempting to prosper in business ventures, but lacking the belief and the confidence in myself, and discovering some of my own God given gifts and talents, but questioning my ability and even God's grace upon me to express them. I know what it's like to be at rock bottom and to experience brokenness that hurts to the core. I even had some highs in life. Faith on highs, seasons where my faith was on cloud nine, getting promotions and pay increases, liberation and freedom in my walk with God, having a positive mindset, birthing some things out, and feeling like I can conquer the world, and being a leader in a men and women's outreach ministry that helped many people to be restored back to their original worth in Christ. So, as I've gone through different stages of my life, I found myself on a journey of self discovery. See, when you're in your mother's womb, you're already pre programmed with greatness and hidden treasures. And in the Bible, it says that the Lord created your inward parts and knit you together in your mother's womb. And you were fearfully and wonderfully made. And I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. So, fearfully is in the sense that you're incredibly and amazingly made, and you're equipped with giftings and talents that were meant to be used for the purpose of fulfilling your purpose in the earth and allowing God to be God in you and through you, no matter what you're called to do, be, or become, which will ultimately bring glory to our divine creator. Yet, when you go through life, oftentimes it tends to throw you some curves, right? Some expected and some not. But these curves are nothing more than distractions. They're set to take your eyes off the prize, which is in Christ Jesus. Now, these distractions can come in the form of what appears to be physical limitations, impatience, opportunities that are good, but they're not necessarily good for you, or they're either out of alignment with your true purpose. Sometimes it's fear. This is false evidence that appears real. They're illusions, oftentimes. Sometimes it's too many opinions and voices that you hear in your ear. Sometimes it's you being too busy. Oftentimes, it could be experiencing death of a loved one or having your innocence violated, being in unhealthy relationships, being mistreated by others, having negative thoughts and not disciplining how you deal with those thoughts that come through that don't serve you, being overwhelmed as well as overlooked and not being valued, sickness, loss of a job, naysayers and haters, your ego and your intellect getting in the way, having analysis paralysis, and the list goes on and on and on. But I can attest, because there have been plenty of times I've been distracted in my walk and let life get the best of me, which caused some stagnation in my ability to fully birth out some things that God has called me to do. But I heard God's voice gently whisper in my ear and say, "You cannot give up." And He reminded me of all the lives that I've made an impact in over the years, and how what I was going through was so much bigger than me, and it's going to help those who come across my path. See, it was that point that I realized that I had to come to the end of myself and what I've always known. I made up in my mind to trust God with my life like never before. And He began to download and give me more insight and clarity about what I was going through, as well as a strategic instruction on how what I was going through was going to help others who've also faced challenges while on this path called life. See, I always knew that everything that I had experienced and have learned up until this point was going to finally come forth, break forth, and be released to the masses. It was just a matter of time. And I had been feeling so full, sort of like a pregnant woman that has been ready to deliver. But I also felt like a fish in the wrong pool of water, overlooked and misunderstood by those who I thought should have been the ones that would help support and encourage me. And now I know that God's approval was all that I needed. I realized and recognized that it's my time to take center stage and be the advocate that helps many people who have faced emotional trauma to do the same. I always knew that I was peculiar and different, and while I've been on this journey of self discovery, I wouldn't trade it for the world because it was all part of my making, molding, and shaping process to prepare me for such a time as this. And it's evident that all things do work together for your good. So I decided to do something about it. Now, believe it or not, the decision alone did wonders for me. And it gave me a sense of fulfillment and hope that I never felt before. And that was I made a decision. I realized that I had to die to my flesh and the shedding away of the old versions of me. By relinquishing control, I had to recklessly abandon every old version of myself and allow God to take the wheel. I chose to yield my mind, my will, and my emotions to the one who created me. And I realized I had to give every concern, every fear, every failure, disappointment over to the Lord and yield myself in His leading and guiding without resistance, not knowing that throughout the years of every transition in my life, the Most High was birthing something great in me. And through my own personal experiences and training, I have developed a process that I would eventually package into what is now a 5 phase, multidimensional process and system. And I'll share a little bit more about that later. Now, through my own personal experiences, I have discovered many divine solutions that I've been able to develop a 5 phase process and system to help you overcome life's challenges, self limiting beliefs, low self esteem, lack of faith, and confidence. And I've been where you are right now, struggling. Let me tell you, struggling with fully releasing an expression of yourself that is telling you that even though you've been broken, there is still an authentic expression of who God is in you. Feelings of frustration and fighting the truth regarding my purpose because I was overwhelmed by fear as well as distracted at times. But by the grace of God, I've been able to transform from a scared little girl into a woman who totally embraces her divine royalty, one that is confident, empowered, and realize that although I've had to die to a lot of past versions of myself to get to where I am today, I've come to realize that I am graced and equipped for the task at hand. The pain that I have endured, the lessons and the wisdom that I have been able to assist my clients by helping them to overcome the trauma of their past so they can discover and embrace their true authentic self has been lying dormant within. Now, my life is truly a testament of how taking the time to pay attention to the clues that life presents to us, it will lead to all the signs that you need to discover the treasure that lies within each and every one of us. And although everyone's path and purpose in life may be different, there's key principles that, if implemented, will unravel your unique mission in life, which is hidden under all of the pain from your past, to having a more fulfilled experience here on earth. But I'm here to tell you, you cannot do this alone. Now, it is my goal to help 5,000 women just like you as I continue to birth out my purpose. And I'm truly passionate and I'm on a mission to help women who have faced emotional trauma and brokenness by creating transformative experiences that inspire and empowers women to give birth to the vision and the dreams that have been lying dormant within. And as a result of my own life trials and tribulations, the process of ascension experience was birthed in me. It's a 5 phase, multidimensional process that will help you to discover your intended identity so you can live ignited, which simply means be liberated, inspired, and victoriously empowered to illuminate greatness naturally intended to evoke you to take dominion in the earth by thriving. Thrive is an acronym that simply means taking fearless action to achieve high results with insightful vision and applying effective principles in every area of your life, as well as live up to your fullest potential with practical strategies and life principles that empower you to move from fear into faith with confidence while embracing your royalty within. And lastly, the word emerge. Okay, this couldn't be a better time than this year to really unleash and release this. But the word emerge, the acronym that I have for that is know that you are endowed. E stands for endowed. To M, move forward into view for effortless discovery. In order to E, exemplify. R, royal. G, grace. That E exuberates the glory of God. My mission is to help facilitate and coach you through the process of ascension experience by taking you through a multi-dimensional self-discovery boot camp intensive that focuses on phases 2 through 5. And these phases are symbolic of the butterfly life cycle. It's going to help you to apply the necessary steps that you need to take in order for you to discover the authenticity of you, ignite your life and soul purpose, ignite your life vision, and develop your mental capital and maximize your fullest potential. So I'm here to let you know that it's not a coincidence we have crossed paths today, right? I totally believe that everything happens by divine appointment. And I'm truly excited that you are here. And as your Vision Igniter Empowerment Lifestyle Coach, my goal is to help you uncover your royal identity so that you can experience the spiritual and financial freedom that rightfully belongs to you. It doesn't matter what you've been through. The trauma is nothing but the fuel to help you be catapulted into purpose. And through personal development, mentoring, and hands on training, I will be the coach that helps to encourage you and let you know that you can push past all of your fears. You can push past all of your doubts, and you can push past all of your limiting beliefs, and you can rise up into your rightful position in life. Take your throne and adjust your crown and live on purpose so you can fulfill your God ordained destiny. I want to expose the lies of fear that have kept you bound and help to break the patterns of negative thinking that has been hindering you from getting to the next dimension of being the best you that you can be. I want to share my successes and my failures that I have experienced along my journey to help be a role model and an open vessel and an example of hope. And if you are at a turning point in your life and you're willing to push past all the hindrances, the adversity, the mediocrity, the mundane, the excuses, and be brave enough to use those triggers as the fuel to help drive and motivate you to reach your expected end, you are in the right place. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you transform, grow into the beautiful and wondrous butterfly that you were meant to be, as well as glow up because it's time to spread your wings and soar to new heights. You have the power to work within your God given gifts and change your life tomorrow and today by committing to do the necessary actions today. So I leave you with this question. Do you dare to live ignited and thrive in every area of your life? Now, I found that when you become aware of your royal identity and you come into alignment with your divine purpose, you will begin to manifest your higher self. Success will become easier, dreams begin to manifest, and the limitations in your life will begin to fade away. Life truly becomes limitless, and you will see yourself maximizing your fullest potential. So be encouraged, Rich Queen, because I pray that the inspired thoughts and the wisdom of God in me as his vessel will help you to live ignited and thrive in every area of your life. And if you are willing and wanting to take the next step and you want to work with me personally, I'm here for you. All you have to do is click the link in the bottom of this video and check out my free webinar. There I will be unveiling the steps that I took to regain my own sense of self-confidence and worth, overcome limiting thought processes, as well as getting my life back on track so that I can begin to step forward boldly into the things that I have been created to do. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care, Rich Queen.